Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Growing Up Kayfabe. We are the YEET and NO YEET of wrestling podcast, the yes and no of wrestling podcast. I am your host, Joe. As always, with me, my favorite co-host, your favorite co-host, Darnell.
Oh.
Yo. Dude, this week in wrestling has been really good. It's also been really bad, but I think the good outweighs the bad.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out by the end of this episode if it was a good week or a bad week of wrestling. You guys know how it goes here. We're gonna talk about the week shows, Monday, a little bit of Tuesday, Friday, wrestling news in between, thoughts and takes on things. But before we get started on anything, please hit the like button down there. It helps us out. Comment down below. Talk wrestling. I mean, you're gonna talk wrestling with people in your life anyway. Talk it with us. Talk it with the people in the comments. Let's get active. Subscribe because that's free and it also helps us out, helps you out. And then you can go to the show notes. You can go right down there. It gives you the timestamps of everything we're going to talk about. You can skip right ahead of it. You don't have to go through the whole episode or skim around, try to figure it out yourself. I've got your back. So you're welcome. Do all those things. I do those things for you. You do those things for us. You scratch our back. I scratch yours. That being said, as always, we start the week off with Raw on Netflix, Monday night. Let's talk about some of the bigger things that happened that night. I don't even remember what opened the show specifically. You know, there's always somebody who comes out, opens the show with talking. I don't even remember who did that. I'll tell you what I do remember, what I have been thinking about the whole time, AJ versus Dom. That's what I've been thinking about.
Dom is the punching bag for the vets. That's how safe he is to work with.
So good. Safest
you
man in
haven't
the
wrestled
business.
in a while, Dom's your man.
It's very true. And I mean, you need that for AJ right now. Super worried for AJ. I mean, like, I was like, how do you go from like yeah, guys, actually the doctor says it might be like the end of my career to I'm good. I'm good to go. I guess that happens all the time in wrestling though.
They actually bioengineered a clone of Super Cena when he tore his pec or whatever the fuck he tore that one time.
That's right, dude.
So they just take stem cells from that clone and pump that into anyone whose career was in peril or was already retired, and then they decide, I'm going to come back. Bro. It's Super Cena stem cells.
People forget about that. An incredible comeback so quick. Bro, they had little kid Joe in shambles. I was like, he's never going to return. It sounds like he's going to be out forever. They're saying he's going to be out for years. Fucking like, what was it, like 6 months later?
6 months. Yeah. Came back in fucking 6 months. And I think it was at a Rumble too.
Yeah, that's right.
It was even crazier because it was like, oh, what the fuck, dude?
Yep. I think that was a Rumble that he won too, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. The AJ coming back, looking good, so happy with it. Two things that we're going to talk about from this match, which was that Carlito, you know, smooth recovery. You know, he does the interference in the match. He, you know, it just looks weird. If this is AJ's feet on the rope and Carlito's kind of come push this foot, he just comes up and goes like this. And AJ's like, okay. Fucking drops. So shouts out AJ, who was like, I'm going to fall now. But then Carlito also was about to fuck up and like go right into the ref's view, which again, like we have to remember, like, although it's kayfabe, we get it. Like he's supposed to interfere. The ref has to do his job. And if he sees it, he has to call it. Otherwise the whole thing's, you know, it's all it's a complete fabrication. So Carlito dives so hard up against the apron, pulls out the apple. And he's like, I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, that was good. That was close. The overall, though, the Dom and AJ match finishes with Braun interfering, which I don't quite know exactly why. I don't. Am I
doing shit?
Right. Was that? And I get
and
that
he's
part.
Brought it up to Adam Pearce, like, bro, what the fuck we doing? So now, as he did when he first got to the main roster, you ain't gonna give him nothing. He's gonna cause problems to force your hand to make him to make moves and shit.
Fair enough.
It's just like. Yeah, that's on par for you, bro. Because all the mid-card title holders aren't doing anything.
That makes sense. Yeah, I was just thinking, as you were saying that, I was like, that's probably what it is. Exactly what that's a good character trait to have, is just be like, you don't have to go and make some promo or have some dude cut some. You just go start fucking people up, even though you're the champion, and just make your own matches. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and that'll be good for AJ. Have him something immediately to do. He's not just floating around. Penta's eventually going to get involved. Probably Pete
He's
Dunne
got
and
to.
Ludwig.
Yeah, which we'll talk about that too. All anybody's talking about with this whole match though is the shirt catch moment where Braun throws the shirt at AJ and AJ catches it, and AJ was trying to hold back, like he knew what he did. He was like, "Oh, bro, I look so fucking rad right now." He didn't know what to do. He's like, "I'll just fucking toss it back. Fuck it."
Yeah. Cool moments for catching things. Roman 2. Well, not really catching, but just cool shit happening. Roman 2, AJ 1.
Yep. Fair enough. I think Roman
had the chair, and then he had the mic toss from
Brock.
From Brock.
That's bar none. It still hasn't been topped yet. That's the coolest catch in all of WWE. It's when I first saw that, I wasn't watching any WWE at the time. Hold on, let me use my man voice. I wasn't watching any WWE at the time, and it was just like a video that was scrolling, and I was like, oh, that's a cute cut together thing somebody did. I'm like, nah, that shit. Brock Lesnar, he flips it too. He doesn't even just he fucking tosses it like that. It's flipping in midair. Boom, doesn't even move. Catches it and just wink. I'm like, oh shit, that's one of the coolest catches all time. But yeah, the next thing I did want to talk about was the Penta situation, which was that funny botch for him. His ass takes out a cameraman. He goes to leap into the ring, bonks a cameraman. People are bringing that up like it's an issue though. Like some people are like, they got to be more careful. I'm like, dude, fucking tell the cameraman to move.
They're just looking for any reason to complain about him.
Yeah, that's true.
This wrestling group I'm in, like motherfuckers be complaining just to complain, like just to make posts.
Ugh.
Like he was on main event. Not last week, but the previous week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, they were just like, oh, look, he's already not on TV again, or already not on TV. And it's like, he just got here, man. Yeah. Like, fuck. What do y'all expect? Like, yeah, cool. Everyone loves him right now. I don't know what you expect. Like, what expectations you live your life with, bro? You must be disappointed all the fucking time.
100%. And let's break the kayfabe for them real quick to remind them that as a wrestler, you're on set contracts where you get guaranteed money. And that guaranteed money is much different from dudes at the top. So if you're a dude, even if you're fucking Penta, you're not making CM Punk money. You're not making Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns money. You're not making that. And what gets you more money? Being in the ring, being on any form of their TV at all gets you extra money all the time. That's a guarantee for them. So yeah, they're doing stuff. That's what we always say. That's what anybody always says. I'm like, oh my God, are they getting any form of TV time? That's good. That's good because they're getting paid more. Like that's just a fact. So yeah, man, he picked up an extra shift. Man picked up a shift. Sorry.
Yeah. This is like the one thing I hate about the internet in any community.
Yeah.
Like everyone has a voice. Sometimes motherfuckers need to shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
Like just period. Don't matter what you're doing. Just like if you're coming in here to spew negativity and shit, bro, it's like, yo, just stop. What are you doing, man?
Now listen, there's obvious bad things and negative things to talk about that but people just be like, did you see when Penta took out the fucking cameraman? And you're like, dude, did you see the rest of the match? It was good. Also, people complaining that he's going up against Pete Dunne again. And I'm like, this is a build for a triple threat story. Like, this is a build.
Yeah, that too.
Like,
it's like, bro, you expecting him to fucking just immediately go against top brass? Is like, nah, bro. Let him have fun.
Yeah. And again, it's a couple different. I think Ricky Saints has been talking about it. He brought it up. The same thing. A couple of different wrestlers have talked about where it's just like, I appreciate your guys' passion for me, but trust me when I say I know what I'm doing. And it's like look at Penta. Does he look upset? Does he look sad, angry? He's elated. He's on the top of the world right now. Just let him do. He's having fun out there. He's fucking putting on bangers, wrestling dudes he's never wrestled before. We've talked about it before on this podcast where some people forget that wrestlers are their own people and like they just like to do what they like to do.
But if anybody has anything negative, it's just like, bro, just go back to his first match and the promo he cut afterwards. That's pure passion.
100%. The rest of the match was fine too. Ludwig, it was just a weird thing was all that was, but it's just what's meant to be there for the triple threat. I personally was not a fan of how that whole end of that went down, but yeah, it just what it has to be in order to make that triple threat happen. And we're not in the age of Vince McMahon era where it all happens in one night. It's a couple weeks build to this. But on the counter to that, fucking anybody who thinks this is like good for LWO that they're in this program with New Day, you are on the wrong end of the stick if you really think that this is like a push for LWO. Some people are like, this is good. This is like new for, and they got fucking all three of them together. I'm like, no. I was like, New Day hasn't won anything yet as these heels. They have to beat somebody. That's why they're going to go up against LWO so they could beat the fuck out of LWO. That's it.
Yeah, they're all in a rough spot, really.
Yeah.
They're gonna be the Karrion Kross and Authors of Pain versus Montez, fucking Bobby Lashley, and Hawkins. Like that's literally what they're headed for right now. It's just a weird mid-card fucking 6-man tag match. Not even 6-man. It's really gonna be 2 because they don't have a third person.
And that's just a disappointment.
People like ruining their lives and shit.
Seriously, it's a real disappointment in booking because it's like, I don't know. I guess there's just no way to book either of them where they can both like get over and actually get a win for once. Instead, it's just like, LWO, you will continue to be booked for the team we need to put over other tag teams. Sorry, not sorry. That's why I'm glad Ray doesn't do anything with them anymore. That's why I'm glad Zelina's gone from them.
If they had just kept the Wyatt 6 on Raw and had Alexa be on Raw too instead of going back to SmackDown, I feel like shit would be fine because they'd have their whole storyline of you fucked people over, so that's why we're coming after you. And that's kind of for both sides, for New Day and LWO, because they don't talk about it, but they straight up replaced the dude and nobody said anything about it. Like we've noticed, it's been brought up a little bit, but it's like other dude got super hurt, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna sneak this other guy in here real quick." And it was just like, "Who the fuck is that?"
They're like, "We talking about like, LWO."
Yeah. Pretty much. And then the fact that one of them's not even really Spanish is even funnier.
Yeah.
Fucking Filipino.
They're like, no, same. We did a 23andMe. It's all good.
He looks like us.
He looks like us.
He's not like us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I went there. Get over it.
Oh shit. So on the track with kind of disappointment, Ivy Nile. Extremely disappointed in that. We were just talking about how great she looked, how she needs to get booked. Immediately gets booked into a number 1 contender. I know, but this is not good for right now.
that was 2 references in one.
This
4 years and the Mr. Fantastic meme from Marvel Rivals. Straight up.
Fair enough. That's fun. Okay, good references. Well, still, I mean, this could have been a good start now. This could have been good now to fucking get her into a good pump up. But like, I don't know. I guess Dakota Kai's got to be the one to go up there. But why? Why couldn't it be Ivy Nile? Everything's questionable when it comes to the booking to the women's mid card title right now. To be honest,
gotta have that redemption. It's like, did you actually lose? Was it shenanigans? Or were you supposed to win that whole time? Who knows? So with Sammy and Braun, see it with damn near every title.
True.
You gotta get that run back.
Fair enough.
Hers is just immediate. Not really immediate.
That's been a while, yeah.
Because she unnecessarily lost to fucking Bayley.
Yeah.
Made no sense.
Also
like you really did not need her for Elimination Chamber.
No.
But okay.
on Monday, Roxxane Perez continues to get pushed, which is great. This is actually a really good. This is an appropriate way to push somebody upwards. This is actually kind of copy paste with Tiffy, honestly, from when Tiffy got in. She immediately got some big matches, got some wins, and then immediately got put into the chamber, and everybody was like, cool. If you didn't know who she is, you know now. So this will be a great moment.
It's crazy. This is her first match on the fucking main roster. They're just like, hey, buddy. How you feel about Steel?
I'll do it.
You're going to the chamber.
Hell yeah. She's going to be
But also, they changed. What did they change? They changed the name for German podcasts. It's not Elimination Chamber for very obvious reasons in Germany. And someone pointed it out the first time they had like a banner for it. And it was because we're like most of the people are US based for the group that I'm in. And then why the fuck does it say that? And then somebody was like, you can't say Elimination Chamber in Germany, bro. Like that's just you can't do that.
That makes
and it
sense.
was like, oh shit, all right, my bad. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I think
fucking first match on the main roster, and she's already going to a pay-per-view.
Again, that's kind of how it's done. Like that's really is how it's done. Again, copy paste from Tiffy's track, and this is. We'll see. If it works again, they're going to be like, boom, we have 2 proven tracks of how we get these bitches into stardom from NXT. Surprisingly enough, Liv will not be the shortest woman in Elimination Chamber now.
Well, I mean, yeah, Alexa Bliss is there too, and they're about the same fucking height.
But Roxxane Perez is shorter than all bitches. She's the shortest one ever.
Only like an inch.
Yeah, it shows.
She got a big-ass head.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, that's true.
The only highlight from that match really was Bianca and Naomi coming out as the East Compton Clovers.
Yep. Sick.
And someone fucking they posted, they were like, I've never seen someone accept an ass whooping so quick in my life. And it shows when I think it was Bianca's music hit and like Liv like looks up and she like turns around. That was the first like, shit. And then when they cornered her, she literally like kind of looked down and was like, like, God damn it. And then they proceed to just kind of beat the brakes off her for a second.
I do love the reaction of Liv when they came out. When Bianca comes out, that I mean, she is. I mean, I'm not trying to glaze here.
She's scary. No, she's scary.
But like, it's there's like levels to facial reacting in this game. Like Roman Reigns is probably at the top of the game when it comes to like facial reacting and selling with just looks. She's like right behind him. She's so good at selling with looks and reaction.
Yeah, as a black man, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a terrifying
At any moment, your life is over because she decided to make one little face that looked like she might cry.
Right.
Motherfuckers are not going to question what's going on. You're just dead already. You're like, bro,
it's over.
I just said her hair was a little off. That's it.
Oh, man.
I didn't say anything else.
Don't worry.
Nope, you're gone.
I'm going to edit in the GTA thing right over you. Fucking, what's it?
Literally.
Wasted.
Literally. It's just like, fuck. Okay.
Shit. And then the night ends with Seth and Finn. What a treat. What a treat that was. I would have taken either of those guys in the chamber, but obviously it had to be Seth. It did.
We could have had Kevin for absolutely no reason. Package Prowl driver. Go on vacation.
Kevin.
Go be with your daughter. Have a nice vacation.
Go be with Becky since she's still not back yet.
Hey, I don't blame him, bro. That kid's like 3-4 years old right now.
True.
Those are important times.
Speaking of Kevin, let's end off Monday by saying, Darnell, it's not official. It's unsanctioned.
Trash. So stupid.
I mean, what does that even mean? No DQ? Like, come on.
Pretty much.
Or does it mean
just whatever? It's legit a whatever happens match.
Yeah.
We are not liable for whatever the fuck happens to either one of you.
So
have fun.
Hear me out to kind of put some like maybe some cool points into it. Does this mean maybe that they're going to let them do a bunch of pile drivers and a bunch of moves that they're not supposed to do. Maybe a bunch of banned moves, maybe.
I mean, I don't know how more banned you can get than Canadian destroyers, honestly.
I mean, they banned all kind. WWE has a large list of moves that are banned for all the dumbest. It's like essentially the equivalent to the fucking 12 to 6 elbow thing. Like Vince was just like, I seen a guy get injured like that. Again, like the pop up power bomb was banned until like 6 months ago when Kevin brought it back. So, I mean, the stomp was banned at some point. The punt kick is still currently banned, but he's allowed to bring it out every once in a while. So again, things are banned in WWE. So it's such a long list that
he
we
ain't really.
forget.
He's not 09 Randy anymore.
No,
he can't go back to that Randy.
But what
that Randy was an absolute demon.
Right.
Did not care for anyone's well-being.
But my point is that I think that's the only.
It doesn't matter what your point is.
Shit. Oh shit! He got me. Fuck you.
He got hit with it, guys. Unfortunate.
Listen, it's the only thing I could think of to make the match cool. All right. God
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Otherwise, you're right. It's just this like thing where you're like, so what? But it's also not so what because it's Kevin versus Sammy.
Yeah. Literally their entire careers have been beating the hell out of each other.
Love it. I respect that. That's genuinely like if me and Ian were WWE wrestlers, that would be me and Ian to a fucking T. We would just be our whole story, our whole character arc would just be us beating the shit out of each other all the time. And then every once in a while saving each other and then being friends until we piss each other off and then beating each other up all the time again. With that, we will move into a little bit of Tuesday talk because Tuesday was big shit. Before we go on to Tuesday, actually, fucking, what are we thinking about Monday overall? Good or bad?
I don't care right now.
I mean, it's all right. That's what I'd give Monday. If I'm grading it in a meme, it's all right.
It's filler pretty much. Like it's still build up, but it's filler.
Yeah, it's the road. It's the road. Cody Rhodes, Roadhouse. Tuesday NXT. Listen, let's just talk about exactly the coolest fucking parts of all time. The entire coolest fucking parts. Moose comes out and gets right in Oba's face. I'm like, dude, fuck yeah. Oba's out there. He's like, whoever these cowards are that fucking attacked me, you guys are fucking pussies. Fucking come fight me right now. I want 1v4. Let's go. And then Moose comes out and everybody's like, I don't even care who those dudes are. Way to bury whoever those dudes are before it could even start. Everybody forgot about that shit. They were like, 4 dudes, whoever, who gives a fuck. Moose versus Oba. Also, okay, so on Tuesday, also the Ricky Saints thing. So now he officially gets his new name. Honestly,
because I was trying to, like, a lot of people were trying to figure out why they weren't saying his name when he showed up the week before.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't they saying Ricky starting? Like, they can't. They trademarked that nigga. Yep. It's just like, damn, whatever. And it's like, at least he's keeping a name that it still sounds like his shit.
Yeah.
So people still know that it's him, which is good.
And for other people like who like I loosely know Ricky Stark, so it's like if he starts calling himself Ricky Saints, I'm like, it is what it is. What I do know is that Gypsy Rose is probably about to become a huge WWE fan. And I know Ricky Starks is like her fucking favorite.
That's weird.
She's a big AEW chick, but she likes Ricky Starks a lot, so I feel like she's gonna start watching WWE. She probably already watches. Gypsy Rose, don't subscribe to this channel, and don't you dare comment down below, and don't you. Well, you can still hit the like button though, but don't.
Come in here with the shenanigans, because Joe won't be able to resist it.
No, what?
He won't be able to resist commenting back immediately.
Oh, shit. Damn it, you got touche, sir.
But what I love about Ricky, like, because the only reason I knew him is when he got the tag team belts with Big Bill in AEW, and then just he got into that the promo off with Edge, said some shit, caught him off guard. Suddenly he's not on TV anymore, loses the belts and everything. And that's what he meant when he said, "Oh, a vet got into the writing." And it's just like he's the only person I've ever seen him like have issues with. And it was like when he caught him with some shit, like he sniped his shit a little bit.
Damn.
But yeah, that's why, bro. Like he was injured at first, and then after that, they just never wrote him back into anything. So I don't blame him for anything that he's done. Like when you work for a dude like that, yeah, fuck off, bro. Take a lap.
Too much of shit like that in AEW, but
yeah. I like that he immediately already had beef. They even they didn't directly bring up AEW with him and Ethan Page, but it was like it's obviously there. We know.
Yeah.
And then to have what's the dude's name? Wesley come out and kind of start some shit with him, and then for him to go to the back and everything's in shambles, and he's like, "What's wrong with y'all?
Crazy around here."
Yeah, it's like y'all motherfuckers just be doing shit here. Yeah. But all right, whatever.
I don't. And that kind of leads into something I did to go from the positive to a little bit of the negative. Like this whole thing with the group of 4 guys, like they weren't even fucking there Tuesday. They just like, you want to be like, oh, kayfabe, they were there. They were fucking people up. I'm like, yeah, but they weren't. It's just a bunch of people laying down in a destroyed room.
Oh, that's what that was? I thought that was just the tag team division just imploding again.
No.
I didn't know that was the Shield 2.0.
Yeah, dude, and that's basically what that shit is. I don't. This is again. We're gonna let them cook.
Story of a girl.
Damn it. But it's just like what I mean. Everybody was like, cool. Can't wait to hear what's the driving force behind this. And then they were like, ooh, they're beating people up in the back. Ha ha. Haven't heard this before, have you? We were cooking this up for some time.
It's different though, man.
Oh yeah, right.
They're all wearing black Air Forces.
Oh fuck, that's
right.
The
Shield wasn't wearing black Air Forces. They weren't on that type of timing. But these 4 dudes are, and that's scary.
Yeah, well, sorry if I'm not intimidated by the dude who threw up his mask like this.
Hey man, excitement. Leave him alone. He just got there. He's new. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh shit! You know what that guy? He looks like one of the dudes that was a part of the original NXT thing. I can't remember.
The Nexus.
Yeah. There was.
Yeah, he looks like Tarver.
That's who it was. It does look with the mask. He looks exactly like Tarver.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if it was him. He's like, I'm back to run it again with a group.
I'm back, and I suddenly de-aged 20 years.
Hell yeah!
And I got bigger.
Hey, stem cells are a crazy thing.
Super Cena cells.
Super Cena. On NXT, also, you know, the I'm gonna agree with something where that like normally it's like it is what it is for things, but the Sol Ruka and Zarya tag up thing, it's dragging Zarya down. Let's be real. Let's just be real.
It's just random, but they needed for some. They honestly, they brought in too much star power at one fucking time.
It's true.
You had Roxxane already still champ and still just murdering everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You had Cora Jade come back. Then you have Stephanie come in. You have Julia come in. You're still pushing Jada at the same exact time. You're still kind of pushing Kalani. There was just way too much shit going on for Zarya to show up when she did.
Yeah.
And they just kind of had to. They're like, yo, we're gonna keep you on TV. We got to do something with you. So. Yeah. Put her with Sol Ruka.
Well, also, how much longer do we do the entrance for Zarya where she's fucking like punching through the NXT wall and shit? And I'm like, it seems extremely pointless. It's like 4 seconds. Yeah, it's like 4 seconds when she enters. Every time she enters, even when she's doing like a run-in entrance, they'll play the clip. It's like 4 seconds from the original promo clip of her. And it's like her walking through sand, and then she punches the NXT. So they shortened it to like a little small one, and I'm like, but why play it at all? Like, it's not needed, and it doesn't like transition nicely at all. It's a very like like block right into your face of the thing, and then right out into the ring again. You're like, man, that sucks.
Probably just because they don't have anything else planned, and they're probably still dealing with Def Rebel, so they're like, man, we got to have something people remember her by.
Right? They're like,
they're just looping that shit.
Def Rebel's like, we can make her a new song. They're like, no.
We don't need that.
It's fine.
I want that new music.
We'll figure it out. How much longer are you guys here for?
Literally treating Def Rebel like a dying thing. It's just like, no, we don't need you to do anything. Just relax. We'll tell you when we need you.
I mean, speaking of them, like, I don't know. I sent that video into the chat of the band that made Chris Benoit's song, playing it live, doing the whole "we're taking the song back" thing. And what really got me about that was, like, when I heard the song, I was like, damn, just their music was just so much fucking better back then. Like, it was just better. Everybody's music was that equally good.
Real people. They used actual musicians. It wasn't, if they weren't using real musicians and licensing music, the dude who was doing the music was always doing a good job.
Yeah.
The spill into TNA, Obafemi showed up.
Yeah,
beat breaks off a bunch of people. I had Moose running for his life, which turned into Matt and Jeff going to show up at NXT.
Yes, they got called out by
possibly going into the actual like main roster shit again, which would be cool if they did do that.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be leading up to like a WrestleMania appearance by them, and also leading up to like a Hall of Fame induction for them as well. Like that, this would be a great year to do it.
I feel like I'd low key retire if that happened.
Like if you got Hall of Fame,
I'd finally go back. Yeah, like if I hit back to the home company, I'd be like, yeah, all right, cool. We did the thing. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm good, bro. We did it. Well, time to hit up conventions, bro.
I think they said they only want to do it for like another year or so, but Matt's gonna like be producer and all this shit. Like he's gonna stay in wrestling.
Yeah, Matt
forever.
Needs to be fucking done. Yeah. Matt, anytime I'm seeing people like kind of struggle a little bit walking down the ramp, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it is funny watching them hastily come down at that scene when they were coming down to help out everybody in the. I was like, yo, watching Matt every time.
He's like, hey, it's time to stop, man.
Yeah, he said on CVV, he's always in pain still. I'm like, yeah, dude, you gotta stop. Shouts out Elias.
Oh yeah, you mean Elijah?
Oh yeah, Elijah.
Kevin Owens, they need to keep that information from Kevin Owens. He's gonna flip out if he finds out he has another brother. But also the fact that Obafemi pulled the Jeff Hardy when he did his entrance, and he came out. He did his whole, the bump, 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 and then the stomp with the beat, while they're still getting their ass beat in the ring.
Yeah. Yep. Hilarious.
Jeff did that to Matt. Came out, did the juke. Matt still get his ass beaten there. He's just like, what are you doing? Please help me. Obafemi did the same shit. And when he did it, I was like, please get in there. He's not doing it. All right.
Oh, no. He's got to do you got to walk.
Bro, bro did the walk. And then he's like, oh, wait, I can't do that. Took the belt off, got in there.
Got back into fucking action. He's like, oh, shit. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd went crazy for it, so he's probably excited as fuck. He's like, oh, wow. I think everybody on both sides are pretty excited when they realize that, like, we're all fans of both products. They're like, oh, shit. They really do like them. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy that Vince fucked the game up so bad. Because, bro, it was first, like, finding out, like, they're, like, all the territory shit. And then everybody like, yeah, poach on other people's territory. Vince just buying shit up.
Everything.
To the point where it was only, it's just the WWE. And then to the point where it had fans always divided and not paying attention to other shit when there's other shit out there.
Right.
And to now, and we're just like, hey, man, we're starting to be a harmonious family. This is great, bro.
Pretty good.
It don't matter where you're going, motherfuckers gonna know you.
Exactly. Good times. And this is what we mean when we tell people wrestling is fucking peak right now. I just want to shout out both promos on Dynamite Wednesday. The MJF and fucking what's his name? Hangman Adam Page.
Adam Page.
Dude, what a good promo between them, and the whole thing also very reminiscent of the fucking when these like they're both taking shit off, and then MJF's just like hit me, and then just add like I forget what specific WWE segment that I think it's like it's Stone Cold like trying to get provoked, hit me, you son of a, or everybody's trying to provoke Stone Cold to hit him, and Stone Cold's trying to get everybody to hit him, and he's like fucking hit me, you son of a bitch. Reminded me a lot of that, but there was a lot of heat in that promo, and I fucking loved it. But that's the other thing too, is like I came back to Dynamite such a good time because I fucking love MJF. He's so goddamn good.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think I was just tired Wednesday because I have an alarm now that I set for when Dynamite starts, and it went off like as I was getting out of the chair, and I was like, I'm not doing this shit. Like not this week.
Well, the only other two things I even remember and liked was the Tony Storm promo. God damn, that bitch is good. They say good things come in small packages. Well, honey, you should have worn protection because I hit you with the biggest small package of all time. Fucking, oh damn, she's so fucking good.
Yeah, she's fantastic, and it just shows. Sometimes you need to get the fuck out of WWE to really stretch your wings out. Because anytime I see anything about her in the WWE, it's always her. Like, I think she got like fucking pied or something.
Yeah, I think so.
And I was just like, why? And then you look at her in AEW and the fact that she's won the title 4 times with 3 different gimmicks. It's like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And the company's only been alive since, I think, like 2020 or 2019, really.
I think I had like 2019-ish, yeah.
And it's like, they're doing great. At least she's doing great.
Right. Let's move on to SmackDown. Because SmackDown really made or break the week, and it did okay, but there was really something that happened that we're really gonna dive into, and you know what the fuck we're talking about. Some dude who would say it doesn't matter what I want to talk about, some fucking big thumb looking piece of shit.
You wanna know something funny about that?
Tell me.
I was awake. I saw the entrance. I saw the second entrance.
Just went to sleep.
Didn't know what the fuck happened. Immediately woke back up and was like, is that a match going on? Fell back asleep. And then I woke up just in time to hear Jacob interrupt Solo before their match.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, damn. And then guess what? Fell asleep again.
Damn, bro. Dude, you fall asleep like the dude in fucking Fight Club.
Nah, it was literally because I got in bed. Yeah. I didn't want to be in the chair anymore, so I just fucking got in the bed. And I was like still sitting up, but I still kept falling asleep.
Damn. You played yourself.
Oh, nah, I didn't play myself. Because when I fucking got on TikTok, they see niggas talking about what the fuck was that promo talking about I want your soul. I was like, oh, I'm glad I was asleep. Because I probably would turn this shit off. The fuck you talking about? You want his soul? Yeah. When did we get here?
We're gonna get into that. So SmackDown does start with at least a decent match. Jimmy versus Drew starts off the night.
Fantastic.
And it's great to see Jimmy get a big one. Hit him with is that going to be the new group thing? Are we going to fucking
Oh, nah, I don't. Besides the fact that I don't even play any of those people.
Bro. You should play, I bet you play the thing pretty good.
Yeah, Thing and Johnny probably.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for Sue Reed.
But the match was fantastic. I actually did not expect Jimmy to get that win. I was like, well, here's another good W for Drew. I mean, I was literally like in my brain going like, well, I guess, it piles up the dubs for Drew, and it does make him look strong because he does need to continue. Oh shit.
Oh.
Roll up pin. Got your ass. But then Drew jumps him afterwards, and that's when I was like, oh, okay. All right. I see what that's. Of course he has to.
Oh, one good thing was that someone pointed out Jimmy was wearing the OG Usos colorway, like when they first got to the WWE.
Oh, that's right. That is the colorways that he had on, huh? Okay. Yep. Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good callback.
Yeah. The night also starts with again, and this ties into so much shit that I can't wait to break down with this Rock appearance. Cody walking in, fucking Nick Aldis comes in, lets him know like, hey, you're out of it. You and Solo, or no, not you and Solo, but you and Tama, you're out of the match tonight. I think he just said him specifically. He's like, you're out of the match. And then Cody's like, who can I call? What can I do? There's nobody you can call, Cody. It's above my head. It's coming from the final boss. It's like, oh my.
And brother. I was like, you know what? You sound fucking lame saying that. This needs to be dropped.
Yeah, it's
dog shit, bro.
So stupid, dude. And so he gets pulled, and again, the oops all bloodline, and it's like almost by product, like it was meant to be. Even with him pulling Cody, it's like then the next coolest part is Tama and Jacob running into Solo outside in like the garage area. And letting him know, like, me and Tom have been running point for a while now, but me and you gonna do it tonight. So, and like just kind of, again, almost like calling the shots and everything. This is what I wanted, Jacob. This is what I meant. Shut the fuck up. He's like, man, we running point, and you're gonna come out. Tama's gonna be out there. It's gonna be fine. And then yeah, like you said, again, the next best part after that would be Jacob interrupting Solo. Bitch, nobody wants to hear what the fuck you're a little ominous. And it starts with this, and it's going to end with that. Man, shut up. ADP. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you, but it's interesting to point out his promo skills that he basically just says the same shit over and over again, but he says it in a different way in a loud form. He had already said all that shit earlier. We've been dropping motherfuckers around here. We've been running point for a while. He just said it again. And I was like, yeah, but this time he cut off Solo and he ended it with Fatu. So pretty cool.
Yeah. There's supposed to be like one of the main reasons a lot of people are getting pissed with the whole Rock shit is the back and forth they had with the women's match that was supposed to happen.
Yep.
I think, between Naomi and Liv. Mm-hmm. And it was because of his appearance. First, they were going to just cut the match short.
Yep.
And then they were going to, I think they were going to cut the match short first. And then it turned into just getting completely scrapped and then getting what happened with them jumping them pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn. Yeah, that is kind of ass. Because, like, what the fuck?
Ooh, shit made me so fucking mad. There was another match that was cut too. I forget which one it was, but there was another match that they cut that they were gonna have that night. The DIY match. It like ended up being shortened or something, and then I think they cut something else because of it. But I was gonna talk about the Liv thing and how shitty that was that their match had to go that way. But dude, nobody maximizes their minutes quite like Liv. The whole beatdown segment was fine. It was it was actually good beatdown moment for all of them. Good brawl. They all made the best of their moments. And to point out to booking too that like if anybody's mad about like, oh, this is crazy, how they're gonna book the females like that, remember that this is The Rock's fault. This happened because of The Rock. So always remember that, because I know everybody's just gonna immediately go, oh, why are they booking them like this? They booked them the best they possibly could given the circumstances. And Liv and Raquel afterwards, Nick Aldis being like, you're not going to do this on my show. Get out of here. Go back to Raw. And the
immediate laughing.
Okay, Nick. Bye, Nick. I was like, dude, she made her moment perfectly. Made her moment stand out even with just being cut.
Yeah, it's crazy. She posted a picture of them under the ring. And I was just like, yo, there's actually a lot of fucking room under there. Like, I thought it was like kind of cramped. Nah, they were in there perfectly fine, like not scrunched up or anything. Both of them laid out, and it's like, damn, there's a lot of room under that fucking ring, bro. I didn't think there was.
I think probably like for some of the bigger dudes, it's probably rough. But there's still.
No, that's what I mean by like it's a lot of room. Fucking Raquel's like 6 foot.
Yeah, it's true.
And she was just like, "What's up?" Looking completely normal and comfortable. And I was like, "Oh fuck!" Like that's the only person I wouldn't ever put down there is fucking Braun Strowman. I'm like, "Yo, you ain't got to go down there, bro."
Yeah.
Don't even worry about that.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll play
don't need you catching a cramp down there.
Yeah. We don't need the element of surprise from you. It'll be fine. There's no hiding you. But I think one way or the other with the match happening or just this little brawl segment, either way it was going to end up with a tag team match, and either way I think Liv and Raquel are about to win the tag team titles, and then it's got to be coming to like a Jade comeback, or like them finding out that Naomi or Bianca did it or whatever the case may be. But yeah.
Somebody pointed out one of the signs during the backstage part of that that could point to who actually attacked them, and I completely forgot about them. But it could have been Lash Legend or Jakar Jackson. It could have been them because one of the last names on the sign was Jackson. I was like, that's the only one that makes sense, really. But they never really they had their tag matches, but they were always cut short because of time. They never really they've never had like a legit full match when it was just Jade and Bianca. So it would kind of make sense if they fucked her up and was like, we'll make this easy now. But they probably pivoted from that to Liv and Raquel, which I'm not mad at, really.
No, yeah.
But this is all speculation.
Nothing's final until it's final. Nothing's final until we see the graphic.
And even then, it's still in peril.
Man, everything else was so shortened after so even the and honestly kind of bummed at the Tiffy match too. Mostly bummed because she had to go against Candice LeRae at all. Don't know why she's having to do that, except for the fact that it's Nia Jax's lackey. And then a lot of slip ups in that match, unfortunately. Even I don't know. They blacked out the screen at some point during a kick out, and I feel as if there was a wardrobe malfunction. I'm not too sure about it, but it seemed like it. But yeah, just a whole lot of bad. And then just for it to end with Trish saving the day, which would have been great, but then they get beat up. And I don't know if anybody else noticed, but I was seeing it during setup. Nia's she's gonna squash both of them while they're stacked, but Trish is laid out where like her chest, her head's on like Tiffy's chest instead of being like up head to head. And I was like, if she stays there, then Nia's gonna land on her face, and she did. Nia had to adjust after she sat down because she landed right on Trish's face and then like slid back because she realized. Which, thank you, Nia, but also Trish, use some fucking common sense, bitch. Don't put your fucking face in danger like that.
Yeah, a lot of people were crying about her not doing the actual like sit down, and that she did it softly. And it's like, y'all niggas need to just shut the fuck up, because y'all gonna find a way to complain about what the fuck she's doing. And when they set that up, I was like, there's no way she's doing a full slam. Like, that's crazy.
That would 100% injure one
people?
of them.
Yeah, somebody's getting fucked up in that situation.
Yeah. I'll be the one of probably many who should be saying and are saying thank you, Nia, because you did great. You didn't hurt him. You did the move. It's fine. Fucking so stupid.
Yeah, to me, it was more like a statement, because it was just like, I could have did that. I could have fucked everything up for y'all right now,
true,
but
true.
I didn't.
But I didn't.
Be happy. Be grateful.
Could have went into business for myself, if you know what I'm saying.
Yep. Just fuck everything up.
I like the jumping from Montez and Dawkins, and I like that they came out on top. Even when Motor City came out, and they were like, "Man, fuck you too."
Yeah.
Oh, we'll fuck you up too. But my question is this the new form of the 1D for them? Is this now how they're gonna do it with the pop up power bomb and fucking dropping?
They've always done that.
Okay, maybe I was gonna say maybe I've just never seen them do that before. I've only ever seen them.
We don't get to see them do it because they weren't getting booked.
Yeah.
It's been so long since they've ever had a reason to do it because they weren't winning anything either.
Yeah. Well, I think this is definitely gonna. I was talking about it before. It's definitely gonna end with like a fatal 4-way tag team match for the titles, and I'm hoping that the Street Profits will win.
They should.
They really should.
Because at this point, it's talked about a lot that what do you call it? That DIY gets no pop anymore. They come out, people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever, bro. Y'all got the belts.
This week was this week was rough for them because they came out right after the whole Rock thing. So everybody was like, we're still in a very confused, angry state right now. You guys should not be out here because we are gonna boo the fuck out of you.
Yeah, they Triple H, this ain't it, bro. I know them, your boys.
Yeah,
but they ain't it.
Yeah, I agree. Just to cover the match real quick. Damian Priest and what you call it? Who you call it?
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman, yeah. End up beating Jacob Fatu and Solo. Solo's the one who gets pinned though, so that's a good point to make out because now Jacob's gonna be like, "What the fuck, bro? Why you keep taking L's
just
for
in
us?"
the way?
Yeah,
you just in the way.
And then of course shout out R-Truth. I got a match. My partner's Louisiana's own Louisiana Knight.
Great man right there. And at first he had me going. I'm like, yo, is he really just about to have some random dude like be a fake LA Knight? And then LA Knight came. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I get it, the acronym for the state.
Yeah, it's fun.
And then yeah, everybody's tripping over the self pin, like Cam counting his own pin on Mello. But the fact that Mello kicked out,
yeah, he went,
and then he's like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah,
like I was just like, "All right, yeah, this is great,
so good,
this is fantastic."
Big shouts out to Mello for that. That's improv.
This will probably be the only time I give the Miz any praise, but it's actually good that they stuck him with Mello because it's like, look at that, you got future Hall of Famer. Fucking multi-time, a whole bunch of belts. I think he does have Triple Crown.
Yep.
Bro's been around for mad long. Like, they really stuck you with a vet, bro. Like, that's amazing for you right now.
Yeah, it really is. And
then the fucking, they put their finishers together, and it actually works. And it's like, holy shit.
It looked pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I was like, damn, that looks good. I think when they did it too, I think that reaction from both of them was genuine. You could see both of them fucking smiling. And I think a little bit of it too was fucking Carmelo's looking at Miz. Miz is like, he's like smiling like this. He looks goofy as fuck.
Come on.
I'm like, who would
he's trying not to. Yeah, he's trying not to like give it to him. He's like, shut up. Yeah, we did cool. We did good. But yeah, don't get used to it.
Yeah, that was funny.
But this puts LA Knight back in the picture with Shinsuke, which is good.
Yeah, I forgot that's
actually fucking doing something. Yeah. Which is great because just the online discourse for all mid-card titles is one giant question mark and what the fuck at the end of it.
Yeah. And
because it's like, ain't none of y'all doing anything right now.
So true. And it's actually kind of the same story for him and Braun at that point then, because Braun's trying to find somebody to fucking fight. And Shinsuke cuts the No Warriors promo. And this is clearly him being like, this is the only guy who like puts me to fucking battle is LA Knight. So I'm going to attack him and I'm going to get a match with him. So, well, you know, like we've been alluding to this whole entire time, the fucking Rock came in. He literally cut everybody's time in half. It's why the tag team match went the way it did. It's why the women's match went the way it did. It was incredibly long, drawn out, and stupid. It starts with him doing this whole, he comes out, it hits the if you smell. I'll give him this. They put some real dramatics into his entrance. They make sure they make everything dark, quiet, let people start getting antsy, whistling and stuff, and then I don't know where they hit the if you smell. That's great. Then it hits to this, like, I don't know, I guess local New Orleans rapper thing. I have no idea. So I fucking, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Oh, you're not trolling right now?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was Lil Wayne, The Block is Hot.
Okay. That was...
Yeah, he came out to Wayne. That's why everyone started freaking out, because they recognized the song.
Okay.
I was at first like, who is? And I was like, oh, I started recognizing the lyrics, and I was like, okay, I mean, that's cool that he did that.
I've never heard that song too, so that's probably the issue.
Yeah, that's like late 90s, early 2000s, Wayne.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not one I've heard then. I'm more of like mid 2000s, late 2000s Wayne. Like when he went to jail. But yeah, then he comes out, he hits that music, then it cuts right back into his final boss music after he comes out. Takes forever, and everybody's on this Rock's not the nice guy shit, because then some guy drops his phone and he hands the phone back. I'm like, dude, yeah, it's just like any nice person should do, any regular person in the world should do that. Everybody's like, what a nice guy. People, salt of the earth, huh? I'm like, no, he cut everybody else's fucking time. He fucking fucked over everybody else on the roster. What are you talking about, nice guy? This is not a nice guy we're talking to. Anyway, he comes out and he rambles. I mean, bro's the master rambler. He says the same shit twice in a row. Goes through his shtick, has a moment where he stares around, goes through the same shtick again. Then he announces WrestleMania 42 in New Orleans. What do you think about that?
Oh, so that's for next year?
Yeah, that's next year.
I mean, whatever. I think the first time they've been there.
No, I think, but that's where, isn't that where Undertaker lost the streak too?
When Undertaker did what?
Lost the streak.
Oh, I have no idea.
Pretty sure.
I just know that ain't the first time they've been there.
No, yeah.
My friend Sean, it's kind of weird. I can't really say my friend. We worked together. We're cool. Like, we're always cordial.
Mm-hmm.
But his first WrestleMania was that when they went to New Orleans.
Okay, yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one where Hulk Hogan called it the Silver Dome, or the whatever, the super, whatever the opposite of it is.
No, it was originally like the Mercedes Superdome.
Yeah.
And then they got bought out by fucking Caesar Palace or some shit. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, that's synonymous with Hurricane Katrina, bro. That fucking dome saved a lot of goddamn lives. How dare you change the name? But whatever.
Whatevs. Yeah, then he rambles on more. He starts really glazing Cody, and then brings Cody out. Cody gets an incredible pop. Like one he hasn't gotten in a while. He always gets pops. He always gets good crowd reaction. I mean, they fucking freaked out for Cody to be here this time. God, I'm such a big fan of when he does the thing where, like, when they're all chanting and he turns around and does the fucking raises the belt and shit like that to them. Fucking, it felt so good. I'm like, you see that, Rock? You see that? You don't have that. The whole time the Rock's going in and out of heel and babyface. He's talking to Cody nice. There's already the meme of, like, he's trying to talk to Cody, and then some woman says something, and he's like, I'll come out there, shut your mouth, I'll come out there and slap the syphilis off your face. And then he's like, trying to have a moment in here. And I'm like, by the way, the cameraman zoomed in on the woman. She was like, what the fuck? She was not happy about the comments. Oh, shit. He doubled down. He said, shut your mouth. Shut up. And that's funny. That's great. But then also he's like going in and out. He's like, after he announces the whole WrestleMania 42 thing, he goes into telling them that they're, what was it, like he calls them like drug addicts or something. I think he calls them like, oh, STD. Oh, like they all have STDs. It's the highest rate of STD place. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Just ran the Kansas City shit back?
Yeah, he basically just ran the Kansas City again, where he just told everybody, he was like, you're also the highest rate of STDs. Yeah, he said something more like how The Rock would say it, but, you know, you get it. Insert rockism here as he says that. But yeah, the actual thing of it itself was extremely confusing. The whole promo was so drawn out and so confusing. It definitely seemed like he forgot what he was going to say at a lot of points. I think most people called that out. They caught that there was times where he just was like, it's like, what do you get to the point, man? And once he finally got there, we were on this train forever talking about we're best friends. There's our picture. There's a picture of our moms together. Pull that up from them at WrestleMania 40.
That was like the last thing I remember before falling asleep was him bringing up the moms.
And, you know, and I'll say this. For whatever's going on, Cody's reactions are good. Cody's reacting like, you know, he's confused. Then he pulls up the picture of the moms and he's like, that is our moms from WrestleMania 41. Back to confusion. What do you want, dude? What do you know, calls him, you know, I think we're best friends. I think I want to be brothers, Cody. Cody's like, brothers? What the fuck you talking about? You want to be brothers? And
oh yeah, okay. I kind of remember him saying like, "I've never had any brothers."
Yeah.
I remember him saying that.
I've never had a brother, and I want you to be my brother, Cody. And he also points out how, you know, TKO owns WWE, and he brought up the guy's name, who like is like I guess the biggest shareholder in TKO, and like he's brought up the story where he was talking to him, and he like The Rock brought up how TKO owns WWE, and he was like, "Oh, Rock. We don't own WWE. You own WWE," which is kind of like a heel thing to say, but also like really weird to point out because it's like a thing where he could have been like the people own WWE, but he's like, no, TKO told me I own WWE. So then he just kind of allude to being able to make Cody's life hell, and then it's like where he's starting to get to the point, and he's like, you know, I can make your dreams come true. I can make you bigger than you are. Cody, you have what, millions of followers on Instagram? The Rock has 500 million, and that's not a flex. And I'm like, okay, well then what the fuck is the point of what you're saying?
I already understand what's going on. Just from you telling me what the fuck he was talking about. He's basically that frantic, crazy ass CEO. You really don't want to get caught by him in conversation. You're like, fuck, because you don't know what he's gonna do.
Right. True.
And that's kind of what he's doing with that's not even kind of, that's what he's doing with Cody. And now the whole I want your soul thing makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah.
It's just like, not only like, yeah, we're gonna give you everything you want, but you have to do everything we tell you to do. You're gonna have no more freedom. You see all this shit you're doing right now? No more. You're not gonna have that unless we want you to have it. Yeah. It's just like, shit.
Makes it real personal for him. Talks about how he's like, I know your family. I know your daughters. He's like, your daughters came to Maui to see the Moana 2 premiere. He's like, I can make your daughters and I can make your daughters' daughters set for life. I could make everything in your dreams come true, but I need you to be my champion, Cody. Tells him, I don't want the championship, and that's what he says. I don't want championship. I want your soul. Now, also with this,
that makes sense.
Yeah, like so, it's still very confusing, and he doesn't want Cody's answer until Chamber. He wants him to give him the answer at Chamber. Where I've, you know, the people and my podcast tribal chief Sam, they bring it all together. They reminded everybody this is exactly how Stone Cold Vince started. Vince said he wants him to be his champion and he wants his soul. They like played it. I don't think he said he wants his soul, but he did say, I want you to be my champion. I want you to be my fighting champion. And that's when Stone Cold was like, no. And then they started battling all the time. And then eventually he did come in, you know, secede and become corporate Stone Cold and shit like that. But it's kind of reminiscent of that. But that's only if The Rock's going to be around. And he just I guess he's going to be in this Scorsese movie. So it's like, he's definitely not going to be around. So I don't know.
Yeah, but as CEO, you don't have to be there for everything.
That's true.
You're just in the shadow realm, bro. You're always there in the back of their brain, like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's going to come after me now. But this brings back around to John being heel.
Yeah.
If Cody doesn't play ball and Cena fucks up and loses at Chamber, so he can't get his title match, it's gonna be Corpo Cena, and he's gonna do whatever The Rock tells him to do. He's gonna be fucking everybody up. But we don't know that anymore, really, because it's like, yo, when the fuck are you done filming whatever the fuck you're filming in Turkey, bro?
Right.
That's the only reason he's not fucking here.
Yep.
Because he's out still doing another fucking movie or TV show or some shit. And it's like, yo, we'll wrap that shit up.
Well, he's probably almost done because he's going to be at Chamber, and Chamber's next Saturday. So
yeah,
he's probably done now, if I had to guess. I don't know, unless he's going to be filming until like 3 days before Chamber. I don't know. But yeah, now they're also saying that he doesn't have any films for after Chamber, so he's supposed to be back, Cena, pretty regularly after that. But The Rock did also say, you know, if you do, he already let him know, if you do say no, then I will make your life a living hell, and it will be nothing but beatdowns and misery for you. It'll be nothing but bad times for your family if you say no. So, yeah, and The Rock doesn't want that. But, you know, if you say no, that's what it's going to be. So, I mean, again, kind of counter to what you're saying, this could also be, you know, John wins, but Cody's already Corpo Cody now. Now he's bad guy Cody because he's listening to The Rock. But I don't think he's going to. I think he's probably going to say no, and it's going to ensue into what kind of maybe what you're talking about, or like The Rock or Cena's doing everything for The Rock now. Bad guy.
Gotta get that 17th title, man.
Got to. It's what's best for business. And what's best for business is I would become 17th title holder.
The really funny discourse with everything that surrounds Cody, and it's just bringing more and more true to me. It's just like, this is what happens when you get your way. You fuck everything up because everyone's like, what the fuck is going on at WrestleMania? We don't know what the main event is. We don't know what's going on anymore. And it's because Cody's champion. And if we didn't make Cody champion, we would have had Rock versus Roman. We would have had all this shit already done with, but now we can't do it because this motherfucker's a champ. And I was just like, not wrong, man. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But legit, if none of this happened.
Well, here's the thing. To speculate wildly is the thing, is like, this still sets up a lot of people for a lot of things. And
dude, I'm not playing the Thing in Marvel Rivals, okay? If you say here's the thing one more fucking time, I'm deleting the game.
Well, you haven't even tried it yet. No, but but like, something that people have to remember too is Roman has nothing going on right now. He's got the Seth thing going on, but Roman's got nothing going on right now. This is also still a way for people to get Roman Rock at 40. If Rock is just trying to sway people, because everybody's under this impression that he might be trying to sway people, and he will be able to be able to compete at 41. And if that's the case, people are speculating wildly that The Rock is making Cody's life a living hell after Cody says no. Who's the one guy that can actually help him out, especially if maybe Cena's being a fucking dick? Roman Reigns. So,
given Kevin's music.
Oh shit, that would be crazy. Because I mean, you gotta think, because it's like, even when you're wondering like, well, where does that put Seth and Punk? Like, they could just do their own thing. They have to run it back as many times as they possibly can anyway. They can go to Mania and fight. They could do Roman Rock, and they can even pump those two in to make it a fucking four-way. Like, they could do a lot of things with all that, but this does set up a chance for these people, because we need to get the Roman Rock thing out of the way so everybody could stop bitching about that and wondering all the time every year, how are we going to get to that? How are we going to make that happen? Well, I don't know. Ask your boy, The Rock. Ask your boy who owns the company fucking when that's going to happen. But this can set it up for that. Because if Roman, he's babyface and he interferes, you know, it's basically all it's going to take That's all it would take.
Roman ain't babyface.
He's a little bit in between.
He's not. Nah, he's not doing fucked up shit right now. He's still a heel. He still ain't apologized to these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
he still let Paul get fucked on.
Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of Paul, CM Punk still has that fucking favor to call in for Paul Heyman. Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen with that. There's a lot of shit still just in play. And to me, with Seth and CM Punk, I'm going to hit him with the classic. Nikki, y'all old. Y'all don't need the spotlight.
No.
Give that shit to somebody else. God damn.
Well, because
y'all are established.
We got to remember for CM Punk's, finish the story type shit is he just wants to simply main event WrestleMania. He wants to main event a night at WrestleMania. So he could use that. I assume that's where the favor is going to come in. He's going to ask Paul to help him get a main event at WrestleMania. I assume. And whether that means inserting his way into like the Cody and John match, or inserting his way into like a Roman Seth or a Roman Rock thing, he's gonna get inserted. And at this point in his career, honestly, to shut him up, to shut everybody up, to make it work, I think you should just do it. Use the favor, force him into one of the matches, because he doesn't necessarily want to. He doesn't even care about winning. He just wants the main event. He wants that payday.
They're old.
They're old.
That's it. That's my reason. So I'm sticking to.
And I'm sticking to it.
And we need to drop somebody so we can get Kenny Omega. What does he have to do with anything? Absolutely nothing. I just wanted to bring up Kenny Omega.
Got it in there. You got your one Kenny Omega, okay? All right. Well, that is it for the week of wrestling. We covered it all. It was a long one. Much like, hey, this is what happens when the Rock's around. You got to go an extra fucking 30 minutes in your podcast. That's what happens. Thanks a lot, Rock. Thank you guys for hanging out as always. We appreciate your support if you do. And please, like we said in the beginning, like, comment, subscribe, get active in the... I already said that. You know what? We'll be right back. We'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Peace.